One More Turn. Episode 908, Meeting of the Other Minds.
You are early, Reese.
I'm the one that grew up with Caden, remember? To be early with him was to be on time.
I'm surprised you two are on speaking terms again and talking about him.
People with shared grief come to understandings all the time, but I too am surprised.
Reese sees this as an opportunity to get back at Hudson and the rest of her family.
If that's why you're here, Reese, that is almost as Nora predicted.
Oh, is it now? Have I become predictable, Nora?
More consistent, perhaps.
What do you mean by almost, Avery?
She left out the part about getting back at Caden for leaving her. I'm glad for that, though.
We're not interested in what you're glad about, Nora.
Speak for yourself, Jacob. Carson asked.
I'm not even certain why he's here to begin with.
I was wondering that myself.
Why are you two here?
Jacob is here because he feels guilty about not being a friend to Avery she was to him.
Reese is here because she realizes that Avery is the closest thing she has left to family.
Why are you here, Carson? Did you think that because I've dated one set of brothers, I'd be inclined for a repeat?
Grow up, Avery.
Really now?
Oh, brother. So to speak.
Bella told me about Avery's plan to put her child up for adoption.
Has Bella not heard about lawyer-client confidentiality?
I support Avery in this decision. She is doing what is best for her child.
You don't think she would make a good mother?
Avery doesn't think she would make a good mother. It would interfere in her business. And she is an entrepreneur. I was, and now I work for one. Understand the sacrifice. I commend it.
Are you forgetting that Avery is calling for all those involved with the Doe contract to be punished? That includes One More Turn Solutions. And at the time of that contract, you owned it.
I don't own it anymore, and I've distanced myself from it since.
Not right away, you didn't. Or are you forgetting Hudson then became his co-owner?
Carson was always one who never wanted to be pitied but gladly accepted it when he felt it benefited him.
What's that supposed to mean?
You know damn well what that means, just as well as I do. Jacob is as old as I am.
Where are you going with this?
You are almost a decade older than I, Nora, and older than that still than Carson. You didn't know the you-know-who brothers then, but we did.
You're, what, a year younger than I am, right, Reese? What are they on about?
I attended high school in the city, actually. Not the one here in town. I don't...
Damn it, Carson. I went to the same high school you did.
Maybe he doesn't remember you, Jacob. Because you didn't go for brothers then.
Not that it's any of your business, but I don't go for brothers now either.
Focus, folks. Focus. Carson, how can you support Avery when she's got it in for you?
How can you?
As Reese already reminded you, you did let Hudson buy in to become part owner of One More Turn Solutions. That man is a fair-weathered ally who cares about himself above all others.
Well, I can deal with whatever fallout may come from legal action over Doe Riley.
Is the most neurotic, self-absorbed, counterintuitive individual I have ever met. She gets what's coming to her.
Do you agree with that, Carson? Or at least not object to it?
I can live with it.
You have more backbone than I would have ever given you credit for, Carson. And that's saying something, given what you did in that behaving badly video you started.
There's enough unpleasantness to go around without dredging that up.
Then there was the whole Bella foreclosing on the building that housed Max's business.
But you didn't block that.
And later, you chose to hire her to represent you in the adoption proceedings.
Avery went with someone she knew who would put business before personal feelings. So not Gary. And someone still around. Also not Gary.
Max volunteered for Evelyn's campaign, and now that she's thrown her support behind the paramedic, where does that leave him?
Just because Max isn't here doesn't mean he's helping the paramedic now.
Did you actually just defend my husband?
He would be a bit player in all of this, even if he was helping the competition.
So that's where Caden got that description of him. Us.
Are we all sufficiently satisfied why each one of you is here to help with my campaign? Well, this day is truly full of surprises then. Now, how do we stop my slide in the polls?
You should issue a statement that you will not waste anyone's time debating them.
Isn't that what the electorate wants?
The electorate wants easy. Debates are distraction and opportunities for the underdog.
I second that. Still, I'm not sure it's distracting enough to take away enough momentum.
I can release a statement taking responsibility for my part in the Doe contract instead.
Like my toddler twins are fond of asking, why?
It will support a major part of Avery's platform from the start of this campaign. It will hurt Hudson and Riley's defense of their actions over Doe, damage their credibility,
And defend my representing Acme Smith by showing the deck was stacked against me.
You'd be throwing Caleb under the bus with you, Carson.
Caleb will have bigger issues to deal with when I release a statement disclosing how he directed me to launder money into Pedro's campaign.
If there had been something that suspicious in Pedro's book, I would have come across it.
Then why didn't you?
Garrison worked to ensure Nora couldn't access the complete state of Pedro's campaign books, while Gary took legal steps to prevent tax flags from being raised.
To those who say you can have too many cooks in a kitchen, get a bigger kitchen.
One More Turn. Written and created by Daniel Dan Q. Quick. Edited by Dark Cloud. Directed and produced by Daniel Dan Q. Quick. Characters in order of appearance. Avery, voiced by Jennifer Lund. Reese, voiced by Alia Kalina Rades. Carson, voiced by Scott Alfashard Dirk. Nora, voiced by Heather Pawprint 42 Motes. Jacob, voiced by Jordan Lund. Sounds courtesy of freesound.org. Music by Kevin MacLeod. Voiceover by Sedgwick. Visit the One More Turn website at onemoreturn.net. Copyright Civilized Communication at civcom.net. On the next episode of One More Turn.
What's going on, Carson?
What's going on is outgoing mayor might be getting ready to endorse the paramedic.
Shit, that's the last. Wait, what do you mean might be?
I don't know for certain, but there's a good chance it's going to happen.
Define good chance.